Hello class, welcome to the online teaching services of St. Thomas High School, Mahua. Today, I Richa Parekh am here to further continue with the subject of grammar for the students of class 6th. My dear students, today we are going to study how to write a letter and an email. Generally, we write two types of letters, that is formal and informal letter. You must have studied in the previous classes that what is a letter, how and when to write a letter. Today we are going to study the types of letter. There are two types of letters basically. First one is formal and the second one is informal letter. Formal letters include invitation, application, letters of complaint, suggestion, letters to the editor of newspaper or magazines, etc. So what is formal letter, dear students? When we are writing a letter to the person holding a proper designated position, we can say that is considered as formal letter. When we write a letter in order to invite someone or to write an application for the job, letter for any kind of complaint, suggestions, and also to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine in order to provide a proper information or an article for the magazine is considered as formal letter. What is informal letter? Informal letters are written to the person whom we know closely and personally. So basically we can say that informal letters are the letters which we write to our friends, family members or relatives. Nowadays, many people send emails instead of writing letters. You might be very much familiar with email. An email is a simpler in format than a letter. That means email is very simple compared to letter. So here, dear students, a format for a formal letter is given. On the first part of the letter, on the top of the right hand side, we must write the sender's address. That means the person who is sending the letter. That means if we are writing a letter, we must write our address. After writing the address, there comes date. After date, on the left hand side of the page, after date, in the very next line, we are writing the person to whom the letter is to be sent. That means the name or the position and the address of the recipient. That means the person who is going to receive the letter, we are writing their name and position along with the address. Then comes the salutation. Salutation includes dear sir, respected ma'am, etc. After writing the salutation, there comes the body, that means the content part about which we are writing the letter. And at last comes the closing and with the signature or the name. So dear students, this is what basically a formal letter looks like. Here are some guidelines in order to write a formal letter. First of all, write your own address or in the top right hand corner. Do not write your name there because at the end we are already writing our name along with the signature. The second point in order to write a formal letter is write the date in either of these ways. That means we can write either 10th March 2011 or March 10th 2011. Don't write it in a hyphen way. The third one is write the name, position and address of the person you are writing to below to the left. That means on the left hand side, after writing the date, we must write the name, position along with the address of the person. Fourth one, in salutation, use dear sir or ma'am. If you don't know the name of the person you are writing to, write the person's title, Mr., Mrs., Professor, Doctor, etc. with their surname if you know the surname. Hence, we can also, instead of dear sir or ma'am, we can also write respected sir or respected ma'am. The fifth one is in the body of the letter, begin by saying why are you writing the letter. That means what is the main intention to write the letter. Then introduce the topic and give details. That means first of all you need to give a short briefing that what is the letter about, and after giving the information, after saying that why are you writing the letter, you must introduce the topic and give details. That means whether it is a complaint, whether it is application or a letter for a magazine, etc. List the points in support of list reasons in support of your points you make. politely suggest the receiver what he or she needs to do. That means you don't need to order them. You need to politely suggest that these are the suggestions. If you like it, you have to do it. In the closing, write yours sincerely, your faithfully. If you have begun the letter with the person's title and surname. If you have begun dear sir or ma'am, write yours faithfully. That means if you don't know the person's name, then write sincerely. And if you have written dear sir or dear ma'am, then write yours faithfully. So here is also a letter, a sample letter to the principal of the school written by a student. So here is a sample letter, dear students, which you need to write in your fair book and in your compo book. Till then, stay tuned with the lectures. In the next lecture, we will be studying to write the informal letters. Thank you. Till then, stay at your home and stay safe. Thank you.